Rob, this morning was one of those mornings where I think I was rushing so much I didn't remember what it felt like out there, so it couldn't have been too bad.
Well, there you go.
You know, I guess.
Right, not super memorable outside.
Right.
It's usually okay.
Yeah.
I do think we're in for more warm, more muggy, more of the same. We'll have that hazy sunshine to get started, and that'll get the temperatures climbing. But unlike so many days leading up to this one, I don't think we're going to stay in the 90s for as long. I don't think we're going to get as far in the 90s in the first place, because we will have more scattered showers popping up, and hopefully we won't have to wait until 6, 7 o'clock tonight for them to start happening. I do think the overnights are going to stay pretty warm, pretty muggy. Any of the activity I see on the radar early this morning is dive bombing a little bit more to the south, so I don't really expect a lot of this to do much for us. But as the day goes on, we'll cook up some more showers in more spots. Those sea breezes be a little bit more successful, and I think we do get some of those scattered showers. Not everybody gets wet. It's not all the time big soaking rains or one blob that we track moving across the country. That's not how these showers or this kind of weather pattern works. Instead, it's going to be those pop-up instability-driven showers, and as they start doing their thing, then we can track them and see where they're headed, and that's when we can start to estimate how long until wherever you are finally gets some of that rain. Now, we start at 75 this morning in Tallahassee, 76 in Valdosta, 73 in Thomasville. We see these dew point numbers around 72, 73, 74. Tells us there's a lot of available moisture outside. You know it by the way it feels when you step outside, and that also means the air temperatures themselves are not going to fall much farther. Here's what most of those numbers look like in that range between like 73 and 76. I see the 72 in Blakely or the 77 in Cross City, kind of the outliers, but really you've got that tight grouping of numbers in the mid-70s. It's not breezy or anything, but a little tiny bit of movement to the air trying to help limit any fog right now. Most visibility numbers better than 5 miles, so we're doing okay with that. And I don't think fog is going to be a major factor. We may start to notice some patches of it over the next few mornings. The more organized weather is back up over parts of Oklahoma and North Texas. I see some sort of around the periphery of the Gulf Coast well to our west. And as Futurecast shows, we should see those showers begin developing by 3, 4, 5 o'clock. It's certainly not going to be and everybody gets wet. And that likely means a lot of us still get into the 90s for at least a little while. But the more showers that we get, the better chance we have to knock those temperatures down. And each of the next few days, I think those rain chances are going to stay pretty high. Now, the tropics went quiet. We like them that way. They're staying that way. I don't really see anything out there that's really raising any eyebrows, so A-okay for that. On the Gulf today, winds out of the northwest and west up to about 15 knots or so, seas like 1 to 3 feet. Not bad for the boaters, just got to dodge those showers. The hazy sunshine early, getting warm and muggy and turning out to be hot and humid this afternoon. I think low to mid 90s where most of us top out. The rain chances though around 60%, so that's a good chance no matter where you are to get wet, and that will knock the temperatures down. Mid 70s overnight tonight. The showers that do fire up this afternoon, this evening, they'll fizzle out once the sun sets. And as we take a look at that 7-day forecast, I see plenty of opportunities for those afternoon showers each day, and that likely means not nearly as hot as it's been for the past couple of weeks.